The judgment, punishment in creation. What brought about the judgment and punishment from God? There are only three original creative acts of God, which namely, 1. The heavens, including all inhabitants and the elements, the earth and also its elements, which is in the beginning, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 to 19, 2. Animal life, Genesis chapter 1, verse 20 to 25, 3. The creation of man, Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. The creation of heavens, being the first order of creation, and all the inhabitants of the heavens was also created, even before the earth was created. The angelic beings and all that the Bible revealed about heaven through these detailed important events in Ezekiel chapter 1. Now it came to pass in the 30th year, in the 4th month, on the 5th day of the month, as I was among the captives by the river Chebar, that the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of God. Continues in verse 4. Then I looked, and behold, a whirlwind was coming out of the north, a great cloud with raging fire engulfing itself, and brightness was all around it, and radiating out of its midst like the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Prophet Ezekiel saw in details several creatures in the heavenly vision recorded from verse 4 to 28. Daniel also saw similar things in Daniel chapter 7, verse 9 to 10. And lastly, Apostle John's encounter at Patmos in the book of Revelation from chapter 4. All these accounts proves that the inhabitant of heaven were created and has existed since the whole unseen realm, which is heaven was created in Gen 1 to 1, and there is no other record that proves otherwise. Prophet Ezekiel and Isaiah further told us in details how every chaos and judgment started when one of the heavenly being was found with iniquity. You were perfect in your ways until iniquity was found in you. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 28, and Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 11 described furthermore the event of the corruption in one of the creature in heaven. You were the anointed cherub who covers. I established you. You were on the holy mountain of God. You walked back and forth in the midst of fiery stones. You were perfect in your ways from the day you were created till iniquity was found in you. By the abundance of your trading, you became filled with violence within, and you sinned. Therefore I cast you as a profane thing out of the mountain of God, and I destroyed you, O covering cherub, from the midst of the fiery stones. And Revelation chapter 12, verse 7 to 9. Explain how the first war in creation started. The war in heaven that will later create all the chaos on earth. And war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon. And the dragon and his angels fought, but they did not prevail, nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer. So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. The once anointed cherubs that walks to and fro before the fiery stones has been corrupted with iniquity and has now become the great dragon. Serpent of old now called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. God must apply the first judgment to bring order in creation in heaven. This is how punishment and judgment began in creation.